Hello, and welcome to Iacon Underground Radio for the month of March, I guess, because that's how we're rolling these days. This is Jen.
And David, the robot Ides of March, I guess.
We're totally not going to become a Pocopia podcast, even though I would want to become a Pocopia podcast.
What would we even do? I mean, you kind of have to stream Pocopia, and it's not even about Pocopia. You're streaming Pocopia while talking about other stuff and being ASMR.
Yuck. I have been
No, I don't like ASMR
completely
either.
absorbed. I have become Ditto. I am Ditto. I will live as Ditto.
I had a computer die, and as a way to recover from that, I bought a Switch 2 to play Pocopia, because almost everyone else is playing it, and it looks so adorable.
It's
like,
so fun.
The last Pokemon game, which was in the city, doesn't interest me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Being an adorable little Ditto, yes.
Yeah, my millennial coworker kept trying to talk me into getting Legend Z to A. And I was just like, I don't know. It seems like all the things that I don't like about modern Pokemon games. Like, he was talking about some fight he was in where you had to dodge, and I was like, I'm not playing Pokemon games to dodge things.
Real-time nonsense. Like, I mean, part of the idea of what little I've seen of it, of like sneaking up on Pokemon in the city and like dash attacking them and stuff, is like, there could be fun stuff with that, but the idea of dodging physically in Pokemon it's not Pokemon anymore.
But Pocopia, I'm here
Pocopia,
for
yes.
rebuilding my little post-apocalyptic landscape with my Pokemon friends.
Yeah, it's like Animal Crossing, but good.
It's healing my soul is what it's doing. Anyway,
Yes.
however,
We're not a Pocopia podcast.
for now, we are still a Transformers podcast. So, Garry Chalk has defeated cancer.
Yes, which okay, that was weeks ago. That's how far behind on news we are. It was almost a month ago.
Stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he is officially.
I didn't know it was that far.
Yeah, that's a lot of stage. It is officially in remission. He was at TFCon out in LA this past weekend, and yeah, that's amazing. That is really amazing, and it's great because he's great. He's a great guy, and don't want to lose him, especially not on the anniversary year of Beast Wars.
Oh yeah.
So that is some excellent news. Also, less epic good news, but still good news. Monstructor. They're finally doing Monstructor.
Yay.
Which everyone has seen coming since they first did the Legend scale Dinobots that combined.
Yeah.
They are glorious. They are just absolutely 1988 brilliant colors.
Yeah, the annoying thing is, like, there's the ones I wanted most out of this. And now that we finally gotten to them, because I found, like, 2 Dinobots in store, like, for reduced price, so I bought them. And then I found 2 others, and I had to buy the last 2 on Entertainment Earth or something. So I got them, put them together, it's like, oh, they're fine. And then I got the other guys. It's like, yay!
I just
made the
got Swoop,
Dino
because
Force.
he's Swoop and he flies. I should get Dino Force.
Dino Force is way more fun. Those guys are great. They live on my desk.
Chi.
For a while,
Chi. Sorry.
For a while, the Dinobot Combiner lived on top of my computer tower until he took a tumble and broke a knee.
No. Did he take an arrow to the knee?
It was like I think it was the Grimlock knee is busted.
Ooh.
So they're packed away now, and I do not combine Monstructor or Dino Force. What is the Dino Force combiner called? I don't remember.
Dino King.
Dino King. Yeah, I don't combine them. So I like them. They're, well, except for the sludge mold is wonky as shit with the knees because the combined mode. But like, that Monstructor's finally coming out, and I kind of don't care.
You're kind of over those molds?
Yeah, and I love the colors on Monstructor, though, because, hey, it's gold plastic that shouldn't shatter. Yay.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
But, like...
Taking Aaron Archer's word that they fixed that problem.
I mean, I don't think any of the newer things in the gold plastic have suffered the same style of effect. Like, some of them are broke, but, like, not any more than regular plastic does these days. Or the rest
right. Not by the same, not that same, like, dry, crumbling sort of thing. So
I don't want them, and that's annoying. It's confusing me. Like, I don't want them at retail price. If like they're on sale at some point, like a year from now, yeah, probably I'll buy them. But
I could see them. I mean, sometimes Hasbro dials in the production runs pretty well, and sometimes they undercut, and sometimes they overcut. This is a fan channel exclusive, so it's also on, like, your Entertainment Earth and your Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, so in theory, eventually...
Not going to show up at Target.
Somebody might have it, like, 20% off.
Yeah, so it's possible that if Hasbro overproduces them just a little, they could end up on sale. So, you know, it's worth keeping an eye out on. It is kind of sad that this is the third iteration of this mold.
Yeah, like if they'd done it
and we finally get the ones that look really good.
Yeah, if they'd done these guys and then done Dino Force, then I would have ended up with all three, probably. But it's weird that, like, the one version of the mold I wanted first and most is the one I don't care about. It's bizarre.
Yeah, because you're burned out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they are...
Well, I'm burned out, and... listeners, I'm getting a little burned out in Transformers.
I think I've mentioned that I'm getting a little burned out on specifically just the toy side of things.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, new fiction, give me more.
Yeah, I ended up taking a handful of toys that were stuff that I wasn't terribly attached to my comic shop, because my local comic shop is trying to have toys. I mean, they've got a lot of G.I. Joe stuff because that's the owner's main thing. Just like the shop up in Winchester, the owner's main thing is He-Man, and you can tell. So the comic shop, the owner's main thing is G.I. Joe, and you can tell. But he really wants, you know, he's always bugging me to bring in some more Transformers because their shelves, their display case for them is really sad. So I brought him some stuff, and, you know, I'm using the store credit to buy, like, the UK compendiums. So it's not like I'm using the store credit to buy things that are not Transformers. I'm just using the store credit. I'm just I'm converting toys into more fiction. So I'm burning off that store credit on the UK compendiums, and I'm getting the Skybound trades. I'm getting the individual copies, and I'm double dipping, which is sad because, like, I don't love it, but I'm still double dipping.
Yeah, why are you bothering to get the trades?
Because that's the reading copy.
I guess.
That's the copy that in, like, 3 or 4 years, if I want to go back and reread it, I'll take the trades out so I'm not having to go through my long boxes and take things out of sleeves and yada, yada, yada. Those are the reading copies. So yeah, I'm not, like, burned out on Transformers by any stretch of the imagination, but my collecting is definitely focusing more on picking up things like overseas DVD releases and that kind of stuff, and the compendiums, and then some shelves to put the compendiums on because they're enormous.
Yeah, I think I need to invest in some sort of new shelving this year.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of where my focus is at this point, is getting that stuff, because a lot of the toys, I mean, my ideal display someday when I'm all shelved up at my house, my ideal display would be things like the HasLab Deathsaurus standing on that stack of the nice Viz manga hardcovers. Like that kind of incorporating You know, having Flame and Zaron on top of one of the UK compendiums or in front of one of the UK compendiums, and, you know, incorporating the toys into the media display.
Yeah,
so that's aspirational. But yeah, so Monstructor, they are beautiful, they are glorious. I'm glad they exist. If I wasn't having to fix up a house, I would probably drop that kind of money. But under the current circumstances, that still could be a convention impulse buy someday, though.
Yeah.
But then also, yeah, if, you know, markdowns occur. Speaking of expensive things and also things from Victory, Evan posted some videos of a final sample of Leo Kaiser.
Yeah.
With little breakdowns. I guess I should try to get used to calling them Chest Force.
No, don't even bother.
No, no, absolutely not.
That's a silly thing that we're not going to do because we're old. It's like me being impossible to actually properly pronounce manga. I keep saying manga instead of manga. Manga?
It's like having Hellbat's name be Elbat, and no one's actually going to call him that. You know, it's just a placeholder.
Well, he has a British accent,
like
I guess.
Calling Jazz,
or somebody has a British accent.
Well, I did know that fan from the UK who went by Hellbat, so that works. But I mean, they look good. They look real good. They may start shipping this summer. I'm very excited. I was just my millennial coworker had just had to take a day off of work so he could stay home and sign for his cell phone when it showed up. And I told him I might have to do the same thing when Leo Kaiser shows up. Just spend the day at home so I'm there to sign for the package. And then play with the toy. Or I could get him before work and take him. I actually took Deathsaurus to work when I first got that package. So yeah, that should be shipping this summer. Looking forward to it. Very excited. They look like a lot of fun. You know, I had the original ages ago and ended up selling that box set to buy a new laptop. So it'll be nice to have a new take on those characters. We've got more photos of some of the upcoming stuff. The animated Ratchet, there's a bit more of him. We've got the drooling Megatron that is going to be part of that Target capsule. I guess I'm a little surprised that Megatron didn't come out with the rest of the capsule.
I guess, yeah.
Because all the rest of them are out, but I guess he's falling behind because he's so damaged. I mean, it is kind of fun that they lovingly reproduced that one shot of Megatron from Transformers the movie with his face.
Yeah, but them doing that lovingly of that one shot, it looks cool when it's animated, but when you see it in 3D with like the drool coming out of his mouth, no, I don't want that on a toy.
It should just be painted on. It should not be raised like that.
Yeah, that's half the
problem.
That's
the problem. It should just be a paint app. It should not be molded. But, I mean, it's I guess the battle damaged ones, I mean, they didn't seem to sell great, but I guess they sold well enough.
They keep making them, so...
They're doing some more. Yeah. We have more photos of the soccer ball. What's his name? Breakaway?
Yes, Breakaway, despite me wanting to call him, like, Footimus Prime or something.
Footy. That's the thing, is that because Optimus Prime is all red, white, and blue, anytime they do something that's all red, white, and blue, it's going to look like Optimus Prime, even if it's not supposed to be Optimus Prime. But, like... I'm trying to... No, I guess he doesn't have a face mask. That helps. No. Okay.
Well, no,
I mean, his head sculpt is Orion Paxi.
Yeah.
And they didn't necessarily have to have the color breakdown. I mean, I guess his shins are gray and his shoulders are gray. It is very evocative of Optimus Prime, so... But, like I said, that's just going to happen when you're doing red, white, and blue. But the head is very Orion Paxy. It's fun. It's not something I'm going to buy because I don't care about sports, but it's fun.
No, that's one of those weird things, like, well, if I ever saw it in this store, I'd buy it because it's so silly, but otherwise, don't care.
No. So, third-party licensed stuff.
Oh, yes.
That Bumblebee headlamp
is... Oh, there was a weird thing. Wasn't there something weird on the package where it was like...
It's a headlamp!
Or something. But, like, yes, it's a headlamp. Like, I have a headlight because I like to go walking, and it's dark in the forest, and there's no street lights. So getting a headlamp was a good idea. But this is a headlamp shaped like Bumblebee's face, and the lights just come out of his eyes, and... Like, unless those LEDs are ridiculously bright, I don't think this is going to work as a headlamp.
So you're just wearing a head on your forehead.
Yeah,
It says head torch, so I assume this is like a UK release.
Oh, head torch.
Also, that person wearing it, that guy wearing it in one of the promotional photos, that's an adult.
Yeah.
This is something that I can see selling to kids, but that's an adult in that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have, like, 2 of these. It's like, you know, the thing you wear to find the bathroom if you're camping and need to do something that you don't want to do against a tree. But, like, it's just a head. It's on your forehead. It's like a fist-sized head that you're just wearing strapped to your forehead.
I mean, this is an insane curiosity that is almost a must-buy.
I do like that it's extremely specifically Earthspark Bumblebee, so it also sounds like Danny Pudi, who I can't watch in anything now after Micronauts because now he's just Zant. Zant is so good. It's so dumb. Yeah, you can look that up. It says head torch, so I assume it's not something that we are going to run the risk of running into in a store and having to purchase. But it's ridiculous. Let's see. Non-licensed third-party stuff worth mentioning. Normally we don't talk about that stuff too much because it's just too much to keep up with. And it's usually like, such and such is doing another set of Constructicons.
Oh, you put the thingy I found.
Yes. It was at TFCon, the Colorverse series.
Yeah, TFCon LA, which was just, what was that, last week?
Yeah. From that Colorverse series, they are finally doing the only Seeker color scheme that matters, Action Master Thundercracker.
Before Hasbro gets to it again.
Come on, Hasbro. Come on. We're in our fun era now. We're not trying too hard to be serious. Because I know there was a period where they were trying too hard to do serious things and not wanting to do the fun, ridiculous things. But we're out of that. We're in the ridiculous era. Give me this color scheme.
Yeah. With all the colors, like 10 different garish colors clashing together. It's so bright.
Beautiful. It was originally, all those colors were originally on an Action Master. It's not that big. It's so small. They fit so many colors in that tiny toy. I have one. I need to replace his O-ring, but it's...
Wait,
beautiful.
Action Masters had O-rings? Oh my god. Oh.
You didn't know that?
I never got them. That was Action Masters is what got me to stop collecting Transformers toys. It's like, they don't transform. I don't care anymore. I have literally never touched an Action Master.
Really? Well, they do have O-rings, which occasionally need to be replaced.
I am glad I never bought one off of eBay now.
It's not hard. They open up pretty easy.
I know. I've actually done it with some G.I. Joes, and I fucking hated it. Ugh.
It's fine. It's fine.
The rubber band pisses me off. Anyway,
it's beautiful. It's
garish thing that was at TFCon LA, and they only produced them in limited numbers. But there's a limited chance they might have some at TFCon Canada, and I want one so bad.
There's a photo that is around in the fandom that I think may be one of TF Wiki's Go pictures of Simon Furman looking disgusted at an Action Master Thundercracker, and that was mine. It was at the bar at BotCon that year. So back to the licensed stuff. Changeables, non-licensed, has run its course. I got a few of them. I kept getting duplicates, which was obnoxious. Also, occasionally I would.
Oh, those little guys.
My millennial coworker would be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to McDonald's," and I'd get him to get me a Happy Meal, and he'd come back and would have the board book or something in it. So, not a great experience trying to collect those, but I wasn't really collecting those. I was just accumulating a sampling of them. But I still ended up with a couple duplicates, one of which I'm trading with a friend for the Boo Bucket. My spare cap. But with that over, Burger King is actually starting a Hasbro kids meal promotion. They're going to have a little Prime, a little Bumblebee. There's also a couple ponies. Let me pull that up. It's Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie, because of course I know who they are. There's a Nerf one, and I think there's a Furby one.
Oh wow, I think I probably could have identified the main 5, 6, whatever. I don't even remember how many there are anymore.
It's 6. It's the main 6, David.
Okay. I only watched a few episodes of that show. I wasn't that into it.
You should just know these things.
I had osmosed knowledge of that show, as it was everywhere for a bit.
It was.
But now I don't remember shit. I probably named them, but it might take 10 minutes.
Well, this is Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie.
Okay. It helps that they're color related, so that probably would help.
I guess. Anyway. But yes, also there's a Nerf one and a Furby. Those we only know about at this point through a toy link, or a toy leak. So no word yet on when those are coming, but probably soon if they've got packaged ones leaking out into the world. Probably this summer. So if you like your Happy Meal toys, keep an eye out for those. If you like some ponies, get some ponies. It's the main 6. It's Pinkie Pie, Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Fluttershy, and who am I forgetting? Someone's favorite. It's going to make somebody very mad that I'm forgetting one of them.
Did you say Applejack?
Applejack.
Okay, I do vaguely
There
remember.
you go. Blockies, you put on here Blockies has a website, which we have known for a while, which probably it's for the best you didn't know this earlier.
Yes, it is best that I didn't know that. It probably came up, but I did not remember that they had a website that you could buy things off of. I might have realized they had a website. I didn't realize they had a store on the website.
I was asking my comic shop guy if he was going to get that, the big kit of Tarn in, and I pulled it up on the website, and he was like, you could just order it on the website. I was like, I don't have store credit on that website. Sir. But yeah. From what I have heard, it is a reliable way to order things, though. So, Oddly, who we haven't really kept up with much because they have really zero Western presence, and you really just have to order all that off of AliExpress. But they are doing some IDW stuff now. Not any, like, really out there IDW stuff. I mean, it's not like they're doing a rung or anything. But they're doing an Orion Pax, All Hail Megatron era Prowl, a minor Megatron. They're doing Senator Shockwave, which is fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're... Wait, is that the one... There's too many. Is that the one with the black Shockwave?
Maybe. TC Shockwave. It's a chase. That could be a black Shockwave. I remember when that story was being published and he was just the conspicuously unnamed senator for a couple issues.
Yeah. I don't... They look neat. They look fine. I'm interested in the black Shockwave because it's weird.
I mean, yeah.
It's like, why is there a black Shockwave?
It's not Galactic Man or anything.
No.
That would be great.
I don't like the colors on Galactic Galaxy Man or whatever the fudge it was. It's like, it's too dull for... Shockwave is so purple and so weird.
He is neat.
And it's a good thing I was just looking to the side of my thing because I just realized I forgot to put money on to pay my phone bill this month.
Oh no, that's bad.
Yeah, well, I just did it. I just did it today, and today's the last day I could do it. Whatever. Anyway, I almost fucked up. Which would have sucked tomorrow, but I did it.
Yeah. So there is finally 3-0 is showing off. They're doing their Sideswipe and their Jazz in SG Sideswipe and Stepper colors in the MDLX series.
Which is like, those suckers... Wait, is that the Jazz you almost bought at TFCon?
No, this is... It's the same company, but it's a smaller... It's sort of like, you know how Flame Toys has the absolutely ridiculous stuff, and then the, like, more reasonable ones? It's like that. So these are more in, like, the $50 to $100 range based on individual complexity.
There's still a lot, but...
So, no. This is not a $300 to $400 stepper, which... I don't know what the prices on that stuff are, but I feel like that's not too far from just getting you a regular, like, G1 stepper. I'm probably just completely out of touch, and he's probably a solid $1,000 these days. I don't know. I'd have to ask Brian Kilby.
Oh, and there's an Optimus with a Megatron arm.
How much his third or fourth one cost?
I don't know. The SG Sideswipe, I'm tempted by because it looks cool.
Oh, yeah, that is neat that they have the Optimus with the Megatron arm who... I guess he doesn't come with a Cliff Jumper, but they are definitely displaying him with... Cliff Jumper's got his hand up, but he does not have the finger.
Not in this display, but he really, really should.
I hope so. I hope that is an optional part. Because that is now my favorite thing about Cliff Jumper.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Also, Cliff Jumper does deserve some appreciation.
Yeah.
So there's also been a bunch of movie toy stuff. There's been pictures of the new Titan Grimlock, the, like, movie Titan Grimlock. But again, we don't care about movie stuff.
Mostly no.
I don't want to be a jerk about it, but also, like, the further we get from the movies, the less I feel like peer pressure to pretend that they were decent.
Yeah, I'm not mad about them, but I just don't care.
I know, I was listening to some, I think it was on RFC, where they're talking about how, like... Or no, I think it was somebody's post on Blue Sky about how... With Grimlock, like, Optimus comes in and basically, like, beats the shit out of him and subjugates him, and this is treated by the narrative as heroic. And that just goes back to what I always say about how any cool thing in those Transformers movies is immediately undercut by the actual text. Like, Devastator, undercut by the thing with the balls. There's, like, Optimus gets the wings in that later movie that's not Jetfire, and then he immediately gets tangled up in wires for, like, 30 minutes of the fight. There's the Dinobots, except then they don't show up until the last 10 minutes of the movie, and, again, Optimus, like, beats the shit out of Grimlock, and this is treated as heroic. It's just like any cool thing is undercut by the actual text of the movies.
There's a thing where that could actually work, because it's fucking Grimlock. Grim is always aggressive and, like, more self-important than Prime, except for Robots in the Sky series. Like, there's a way you could work it where that fight actually has meaning and purpose, and
you would have to hire...
Like, Optimus is trying to get him on his side.
You would have to hire writers. You would have to care about writers.
You'd have to introduce the Dinobots slightly earlier in the movie than the third fucking act, where it's like, oh, they're here. Optimus punches one. They ride into battle. Movie's over.
I kept thinking maybe it was about to be over, and then realizing that the Dinobots hadn't even shown up yet.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite one. Like, Revenge of the Fallen is probably objectively worse, but Age of Extinction is definitely the one that just felt... I mean, I like Crosshairs.
Tucci? Tucci's nice, but other than that... Or am I thinking of... They also blur together is the problem.
Yeah. I like Crosshairs. He's Bender. He's got a cool coat thing going on. I like Sideswipe. I have realized that I just like things when Sideswipe is in them. I've come to accept that about myself, that I am a Sideswipe fan, without intending to be. But yeah, there's also been some movie stuff, but we will leave other people to cover that. So, sightings! Outback and Wheelie are starting to show up. Those are the Walmart exclusives on the retro cards. Or possibly ordered through Pulse if you're lucky, because Walmart... So my Walmart had one of those collector islands. Which not everybody... Like, none of the other Walmarts in the area did.
Well, it might have, but I if it was there, I missed it.
They have now phased that out. So, I don't know what that's going to mean for them getting... I mean, I assume that just means that there will be normal amounts of stuff and not exciting pre-Christmas amounts of stuff. But yeah, Outback and Wheelie are showing up. It's a neat new wheelie mold. Outback is Outback. For people who are, I don't know. He did do some stuff in season 3 in, like... I think he was in... Big Broadcast of 2006. I need to rewatch a lot of that stuff. It's been a while.
I like the Outback toy. I don't really have association with him in any media, because half the time it's like he's dead.
I mean, he was in a few episodes in season 3. He just didn't really do anything like that.
Well, so is
significant.
Like frickin' Pipes was in episodes, or at least an episode.
Yeah, Pipes was in one episode. Outback got like lines. And guess what he sounded like? Can you guess what he sounded like?
Scott McNeil?
G'day, mate.
Well, yes, of course. That's what I said. Scott McNeil.
Of course he did. Also, all of the Target, it's driving me crazy that they're calling the capsule More Than Meets the Eye for the Transformers Le Film capsule, because that means a different thing that I'm eager for more news about. I'm glad that I ordered Hound, because at one point, right, because they were street dated, at one point I checked the Target app and it said that my store had one in. Never saw one on the shelf. The only thing I've seen on the shelves from that little capsule are a couple Scourges. Have not seen the Hot Rod in person, have not seen the Optimus in person, have not even seen Hound in person. Just got the Hound that I pre-ordered. So I guess that's selling well. That's good. Hopefully they restock, because people would like to have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are kind of like technically out, but good luck. So, did you want to talk about your third-party toy before we delve a little bit into catching up on the comics?
Yeah, let's see if I can make this short, because it's... Misadventures in buying third-party toys. Okay. So, when we originally started this podcast, we didn't give a shit about third-party toys. And not that we care a lot about them now, but at least I am more willing to buy third-party toys every once in a while. Just to see, like, what third parties are doing. Like, what's interesting and weird.
I mean, I have a handful of them, but it's primarily either Iron Factory or Mastermind Creations. And the Mastermind Creation stuff is all just IDW more than meets the eye.
Yeah, that's part of the thing where we're not getting like
I got that wrong.
Third party like Optimus and Starscream. We're getting IDW characters or like original characters.
They made a Chrome Dome and a Rewind who can hold hands. I was not gonna not buy that.
Yeah. Okay, so every once in a while I buy one. And this thing was Last of the Seekers. Which I vaguely remembered when I think it was like, it was like 2022 or 23 when like they started. Well, I couldn't remember if did they have a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo? Turns out both, which both funded. So wait, what? How do you do both? That's weird. But my main memory of it was like, the first one came out at a BotCon. Not the old BotCons, the new Pete-run BotCons.
Oh,
the
no.
Shitty BotCons.
I mean, the ones that voluntarily associate themselves with Pete.
Yes. So I didn't want to have nothing to do with this when it first came out. And I kind of forgot about it, other than, it's a jet thingy. It's a supposedly Seeker that's not designed like any pre-existing Seeker. It's just a jet transformer. So I forgot about it. It's because I didn't want a BotCon one. And then I saw on one of the sites, like, what was it? Yeah, it was Big Bad Toy Store. It's like, they had one. I think, was it on sale? Or just it was, like, reasonably cheap. It's like, I felt like buying a stupid toy after many other things. This beginning of this year has been a series of small problems.
It's been rough. I gotta say that I'm glad that past me got that Leo Kaiser queued up for future me.
Yes. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, so I bought the thing. It got here. It's complicatedly weird. Well, I bought it wasn't the original. What is Wild Card? It's like purple on white with gray and green. It's kind of a neat color. It's a very the Joker style color scheme.
Oh no.
But the head of it kind of reminded me of like, that looks like fucking Rewind. Why is a Seeker have Rewind's head? It was just weird. But transforming, it's like, it's got some neat things like the chest cockpit kind of sort of automorphs, but the rest of the torso just sort of flops apart and doesn't peg together right. Anyway, so I talk about this on Discord and show pictures, and somebody reminds me something I forgot. The guy behind this, The Last Seekers, and the comic is a Comicsgate guy.
Oh,
yes, I forgot
I think
one of
I
the
know
most
what
important
you're
pieces of shit.
talking about.
Yeah. So he got involved with Comicsgate. Now, apparently, shockingly, there's still a Comicsgate website that does things about indie comics, supposedly, although really slimy. It's a thing I thought had died away. Like, I knew there was a Comicsgate website, but I thought it had just died off, like, well, pretty much like every other fandom website has been doing the last few years.
Well, you would think it would have been absorbed into the greater white nationalist propaganda machine.
There is that. And, like, just looking up more things about... Well, one thing I found, the toy designer... Well, unrelated, but he did make the toy. What is it? Peter Sidoruk, a Polish guy, as far as I can tell. Like, trying to figure out, like, who was the Comicsgate guy, and then I looked up the designer. It's like, okay. Before this toy, the Jet, he designed a Rotor Storm toy. And it shares a lot of engineering with this. So, as far as I can tell, he designed the Rotor Storm toy. Either he was designing the Jet just for fun on his own, Or the Last of the Seekers guy came to him, was like, can you turn this into a jet? We have a jet, which was funded on two funding sites.
Yeah, that's a little...
And through BotCon.
Sure.
And hitched his star to Comicsgate and stuff, trying to put out other comics. And he was, as far as I can tell, was an art professor.
Mm-hmm.
And the most recent thing I found is, like, he was using AI art.
Oh, great.
So this has been a series of nightmares about a random toy purchase. I was like, what the fuck?
Just gonna go throw that in a hole somewhere. Yeah, that's a hell of a rabbit hole to find yourself going down.
It is a rabbit hole of a weird toy. The annoying thing, I don't entirely hate the toy. Mm-hmm. I hate parts of it. Mm-hmm. And I hate the story behind the toy. But as far as I could tell, because apparently anything I found of him was in Polish, the toy designer seems fine. Because I can find almost nothing about him.
Just
the guy who wrote the comic and came up with the concept theoretically
is terrible.
It's also, like, extra annoying because, like, I couldn't find the comic. I didn't want to try to pirate the goddamn thing. But one little nugget I found out about it is this supposed Last of the Seekers is an archaeologist, and I fucking love Transformers that are in niche science fields.
Aww.
So I was like, what the fuck?
Alas. That's rough.
So I have this cursed thing that now I want to give it a fan personality of... I can't decide if gay Transformer or female Transformer. Probably both. To be anti-Comicsgate as possible. Because holy fuck, how is that vaguely still a thing? Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. That's rough. Man, I hate that we have to care about things like that. It just goes back to all this stuff about, like, caring whether Target is cutting DEI. It's like, I don't want to have... I mean... I'm not saying I don't want to have to care about that stuff and that I think I should be allowed to not care about that stuff. I think that companies should not be doing things like that make me have to pay attention to whether they're being terrible.
Right.
Companies should just not be terrible, and I should be able to trust that they're not being terrible.
I was just trying to avoid the racist BotCon guy, and I fell backwards into Comicsgate guy. What the hell?
Ouch.
Anyway, next.
So, we have caught up on Skybound's comics up to issue 30.
Yes.
You haven't been reading G.I. Joe, have you?
No, I've been reading Transformers and Void Rival. Although, wait, what was the last Void Rivals I got? Void Rivals 26.
Okay,
So
I need to double check. I think I'm caught up on Void Rivals, but my brain is not holding on to any of the last issue. I'm not good with these decompressed comics.
Yeah. Okay, the two I just read were a Quintesson ship crashes down while two guys are having a long ass fight. Mm-hmm. That was an interesting issue conceptually, and that it was mostly the fight, and then just Quintessons are fucking here. Mm-hmm. However, it was a different artist, so I didn't quite care. I was like, eh. Mm-hmm. And then
in
the next
G.I.
one was...
Joe, Hound and Clutch are being buddies.
Aw.
And I am a fan of this. And it was a big secret because Duke hates robots because Starscream killed a friend of his. Oh. And then there was a big fight against an army of dreadnoks, which is great because you get a bunch of cannon fodder dreadnoks, so the artist just goes crazy drawing some dreadnoks.
I have been tempted by the War of the Dreadnoks thing, but I've heard it's also decompressed storytelling.
Yeah, it could have been 2 issues tops. But then at the end, Hound transforms so that he can actually help out, and then Duke is like, what the fuck is that doing there? But yeah, Hound and Clutch are buddies, and it's great. But you know, I don't know how I feel about issue 30, because I'm just like, I've kind of joked, I I like Simon Furman a lot. He's a formative writer, but he does seem to feel that feminism is when women also get to punch things. And that this is good that women get to punch things.
I mean, I'm not against that part, but if that's the only definition of feminism, no.
If that's the full depth that you're going with it, it's not. It could be better, but also, I mean, it's like the whole thing about, I don't know, meaning well. Like, you're not saying that anyone's incompetent. You're just not going very deep on anything. And this issue 30 kind of felt like feminism is when women also get to punch things.
Okay. I think in isolation, this issue could be fine because, like, it's basically cartoon divorce of robots. That's what it feels like. It feels like two people who love each other just cannot be together anymore, and it involves trading a matrix, which I guess is alimony or a ring. I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, but the issue that's stuck in my brain is because I was reading 3 issues back to back. RC just got an upgrade.
Yes.
And then Alita gets an upgrade immediately afterwards.
Yes. So now both of our pink ladies have gotten big and
are bigger and have wings. What?
Yes.
Like,
I do really like RC's little missile pods, though.
I do like RC's redesign. That's a nice upgrade.
I like her little missile pods.
Alita's kind of just taller and got wings glued on her.
Yeah,
that don't look like they fit.
Are they a trailer? Like, how does she interact? Does she have a trailer like Silverbolt's trailer?
Maybe. I guess I don't. It's
because she's got to interact with the trailer dimension now that she's out of the Matrix.
I don't know. So it just reads weird that we upgrade one pink woman character, and then we do the same exact thing in the next issue.
Yeah.
What?
I did like that, so R.I.P. Thundercracker. That's, or not Thundercracker, Trailbreaker.
No,
I can't even remember his name. Trailbreaker, like, he's always getting murdered horribly. He's got a force field. He should be able to not get murdered horribly, but no. I mean, in IDW, that was actually part of the problem. Yeah. But he should be able to not get murdered horribly, but here we are.
Also, there's a thing that, like, it kept happening in the, like, weird panels, like, oh, it looks like Megatron is, like, coming from the side of Trailbreaker. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly Megatron's behind him crushing his head.
Yes.
And then there's a shot of, like, Megatron looks over his left shoulder at Optimus Prime, and then Optimus Prime comes from his right side to attack him with his axe. There was just little weird things like, and also like, the Constructicons go into the Ark to break out Soundwave and a bunch of the other guys. And then, like, immediately the next panel, Soundwave's in the background in the middle of a fight. It's like, there's continuity issues, and there's only one goddamn artist. What the hell?
That is kind of some ACOM level nonsense.
It's like, okay, the Soundwave part kind of took it out more than the other. It's just weird panel progressions. It felt like the issue was made piecemeal by 3 separate artists, and it was not.
I mean, apparently he's leaving the book soon, which is a shame because no one has drawn Jazz that sexy off of Tumblr.
Yeah, the art is good. It's just weird inconsistencies. I mean, maybe it's like, maybe he can't draw robots that fast.
Maybe. I mean, or maybe he's just getting caught up on the details so much that he's not taking as much time with the layouts.
Dumb.
But, well, it's, I did appreciate what I meant. Why I had Thundercracker on my mind was that I appreciate that there were like 2 panels in 30 in which Thundercracker was in a shot with the aerial bots.
Yeah.
I like them adopting him. I like them being like puppies.
I don't think they're standing together, but I don't think they've talked word one between each other. It's just the thing I called a couple months ago. It's like, oh, they're going to lose one of the aerial bots and have to replace him with Thundercracker.
Sir, let me introduce you to something called fan fiction. That's where the conversations happen.
I mean,
that's where all the times where you're like, these characters really needed to, like, talk this out. That's fan fiction.
Yeah. Oh, this version of Megatron is so weird and wrong, but I like that. Like,
I mean, he's cray-cray.
Dude's got PTSD and he's angry as fuck.
He's mad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't really get any Megatron in issue 30 because it was just...
we didn't really get any Decepticons.
Except I guess Thundercracker is not a Decepticon anymore. Yeah.
No, he's not and now he's not even an
again,
Autobot.
We've got the decompressed storytelling. Like, I was catching up. I took like a week or two to get around to reading it because when I went to pick up my comic shop pole, they had like a water heater in the apartment above them had leaked and there was they were closed for the day. So I was a little behind, but I was catching up on some conversation in a Discord and talking about, like, you know, Alita taking her group back to Cybertron and Prime staying on Earth, and, like, are they going to split, you know, the storyline? And, like, it's called a subplot. We used to have those. We used to have enough story in a single comic book issue that you could have, like, Optimus doing one thing and then Grimlock going off to find Nucleon with the Dinobots off on Hydra's 4, and you could have, like, 3 or 4 different subplots going because you fit that much story in a book. And admittedly, I'm back to Furman again, but he, like... Because he was writing UK stuff where you had to fit things into these shorter issues. So then you learn to, like, squeeze as much story, but also just back then, that was everything. Like, back then, that was how things were. And now it's all art and no story. Which sucks for me, a person who cares a lot more about story than art.
I like both. But I mean, I get you. But like the Void Rivals issues, those 2 issues could have been like less than an issue.
Yes,
to be honest. Transformers isn't quite that bad right now, but it is a little spread out.
But yeah, you could have a subplot. There are enough pages. There are enough pages that you can have subplot. You could have multiple subplots if you're doing things well. But not anymore. The
way 30 ends, it feels like, oh, we're going to have a spin-off of On Cybertron coming out soon.
I mean, I guess they could do that if they wanted.
A mini-series or something.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know. I don't feel... I understand because, man, I can write some fucked up relationships. Like, I get it.
Oh, yeah.
But, so I could see what they were going for, but I don't know that it stuck the landing, and it definitely probably came off as confusing to people who aren't accustomed to writing fucked up relationships. I mean, I'm definitely fine with, you know, a depowered Optimus just like being on Earth, but I mean, I think my biggest problem with it is that Alita was objectively incorrect. The war is wherever Megatron is.
Correct.
So if Megatron is on Earth, then the war is on Earth.
That's where the war is. Well, hasn't been made clear, like, it seems, well, the way Alita's acting, it seems like there's a shitload of Decepticons on Cybertron still. Mm-hmm. But we've only seen, like, 5 of them, and 4 of them have been murdered.
Yeah.
Other than the ones that came through the portal and ended up on Earth anyway.
Yeah, so we don't really have a good idea of what the threat that she's so worked up about is. We don't really get to see any of that directly. We only see the results of it.
It would have been nice to, at some point to see, like, oh, off in the distance, there's like 100 seekers filling the sky and blotting out the sun.
Yeah,
or some
but
shit.
I mean, as the story has been presented thus far, it seems like the war is wherever Megatron is. So if Megatron is on Earth...
The most active part of the war.
So yes, she is objectively incorrect. So I don't know. And they get the Matrix involved, and
the Matrix picks which parent it wants to go with.
Apparently. Yeah. Also, I don't know. I was never big on Optimus Elita shipping, because that just feels like shipping your parents, and that's weird.
Yeah.
It's not hot.
Yeah, I mean...
It's comforting, but not hot.
Yeah, I get why it's become a more common conceptual thing, because it was sort of in the original cartoon that they loved each other.
I mean, it
loved each other as much as two cartoon robots
could. It was
could.
definitely in the original cartoon.
So I get why it keeps coming back. But yeah, it's like
I just don't think it's interesting. I mean, I think it's canon. I just don't think it's interesting.
No, I mean, this is honestly the most interesting it's ever been. And it's them getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Like, your parents are divorced now. We're in a Roland Emmerich movie.
Oh, no.
It has been a disaster movie, so.
Is stepdad gonna have to sacrifice himself? It's happened twice.
Who's stepdad in this situation?
I don't know.
Oh, is it Magnus?
Yeah. I guess so. I guess it is Magnus.
It is also amusing that, we have one powered up pink woman on Earth and one powered up pink woman on Cybertron.
You gotta...
We divided them evenly.
Yeah, you gotta keep them... you gotta have one. You gotta at least have one. So yeah, I mean, it continues to be... I mean, I'm buying it. I did have a brief moment. I keep bringing up my comic shop guy. I told my comic shop guy that he can tell when the story is getting good, because I will show up on Wednesday before work to pick it up. And I have not been showing up on Wednesday to pick it up before work for the last couple months. So, I don't know. It's okay. I think I do like it more than the Daniel Warren Johnson stuff, just because that really only felt like the story existed to serve whatever art that they wanted to do, which is something that I have not loved since it was founding Image in the 90s. But
I'm good for, like, I enjoyed that he would just give into his impulses and have Optimus Prime do wrestling moves. Like, there was action in the art, even if not much was happening, but from issue to issue. Now the art's good. There's more plot, maybe.
But yeah, I mean, it's fine. It carries on.
Yeah,
it will never be IDW version 1 again.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, I found out how much I love Transformers when their stories are wandering through space doing nonsense. Give me Star Trek crap.
We were given as good as it can get, and now we just have back issues. But I am curious.
Which I really do need to reread.
I am curious whether Skybound is going to keep going with the back issues, because they got the compendiums out. So we going to get a Dreamwave compendium next?
Oh.
I would buy it, and I would hate it. I would buy it.
No, I managed to avoid Dreamwave the first time.
I did not.
I have picked up a couple of random issues that I found cheap at a comic book store, but like, no, I do not want to really read. Like, oh no, the Armada comic was supposed to be decent.
Yeah, the Armada comic was pretty good.
That I might read.
It was good up until they got, again, we're talking about Furman. It's not... It was specifically the editorial was like, sir, we brought you here to write, like, Bludgeon. Like, he was trying to, like, actually write Armada, and editorial was like, that's not what we brought you here for. So, I mean, that stuff was not really his fault. But, yeah, I mean, other than that, it was good. Armada was good. But yeah, I am curious if what their next step is going to be with the back issues. Because it would be, I mean... I would be so mad to be buying that, but it would be good to have that as a physical possession.
A burnable coffee table book.
Just look at it on my shelf every so often and just scowl. So, yeah. But, I mean... I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen with all that, but I do think that they should really get some stuff back in print now that they have a chance. And getting the UK stuff like it is amazing, especially considering the rights drama. I haven't checked. I assume it doesn't actually have... They did at least edit out Richard Branson, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, I was going to say he doesn't look like... He looks so much like Richard Branson. I no getting around it, but I guess you don't have to change that, question mark?
I don't know if that's part of what's already come out, so I will have to look into that. But I know there's a bunch of stuff like... the one cover from that month where they did the anniversary covers back in the 80s, and so it had the frame around it with all the Marvel characters.
Yes.
And in the IDW reprints, they had it to blank all that out, but in the Skybound one, it has that. And then there's a part, I think when Robot Master... When he's, like, in the comic book offices, it's, like, Marvel characters on posters in the background, and that had to be edited out, but that's in here. And, of course, Death's Head, who is literally a Marvel character. Probably. There are YouTube videos if you are curious about whether or not Death's Head is actually a Marvel character.
He's all the above.
There are some questions.
He's a... He is the original Super Hulock.
So.
Just without the fucking.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Man.
Oh, God. Oh, has anybody ever written fanfic about Death's Head fucking anyone?
No. No one wants that. Literally no one wants that. I bet
I would imagine no, because I don't know who the fuck
I
he
bet
was shipping
you
with.
that is the exception to Rule 34.
I will bet people have drawn sexy Death's Head. I don't think anybody's written anything about him fucking anybody.
I guess. Possibly. These are questions that I do not want answered.
Because, like, I mean, Death's Head has to be on somebody's, what the fuck, those cake thingies where you would fuck them or not. What's it? What are they called? Damn it. I forget the thing. It was a thing, like, last year.
No.
Hear me out. That was it.
Okay. I remember that.
Yeah. Anyway, we're way off track, and it's been an hour.
This is how you can tell we record this in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Not actually drunk, just sleep deprived.
A little bit. Well, and Pocopia deprived, although I have a stream of it muted in the background.
Well,
there are shiny blocks. I want the shiny blocks and metal blocks.
Yes.
I need to go way further.
Get at it. I'm in, like... I've got, 5 different areas opened up? I got a bunch of areas opened up. You gotta keep going.
I didn't know there was more than one.
Yes! Where do you think those gates go to? Have you not even found the gates?
What? No! I mean, I knew there were other, zone thingies. I didn't know there were fucking gates.
Yeah, there are gates. You go through the gates to get to the zones.
No, I haven't seen gates.
Well, keep going.
I've
It's not even that far from the starting area.
I just been around the starting area. I didn't know where to go. Well, because I just got punching blocks like one night ago, so I haven't done.
Okay, well, clearly I need to let you go so you can get back to that because it's extremely important.
Well, also I should try. Well, it is late, and I should go to. Holy fuck! It's later than I thought. I need to go to bed. Shit.
That's why we're having side conversations about that said. Anyway, so yeah, this has been an episode. Very curious to see what Skybound is going to do next for the compendiums. Only kind of mildly curious to see what they're going to do next for their actual own books. Except I still think that Cobra Law is a very good way to get Slithor and then get some Inhumanoids in there. Give me gag oil.
I'm excited to see what Miles Mayhem does next.
Gag oil is so distressing.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so that is it for us for this month. We are going to go play some Pokopia. I need to go make friends. I just found a Duskull tonight, and I love it. I want them to be my friend forever.
I don't even remember
and
what they
will
are.
Be
or
my
it's from
friend.
One of the games I didn't play.
They will be my friend forever because they're a spooky ghost.
Dusk Oil.
Duskull, like skull.
Duskull.
Like Duskull.
Okay.
All right. That's it. Have a good night.
Good night.